Here at Sul Ross State University. And remember, once a local, always a local. Thank you.
You did great, baby.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. You do a great job.
Yes.
Thank you. And now I want to introduce to you Dr. Don Coors, who will be introducing our keynote speaker for tonight, or for this morning. Dr. Coors is the Provost and the Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. Dr. Coors.
Well, whether you know it or not, this is a historic day. 72 years ago today, World War II began. But more important to us right now, whether you know it or not, all of you who were freshmen this morning are in the 92nd freshman class at Sul Ross State University. The first class came here in 1920 as we opened our doors. So welcome to all of you. I'm going to say a few words about the history of this institution that you've wisely chosen to attend, and then I'm going to introduce the president. As you may know, Sul Ross State University was named after a gentleman named Lawrence Sullivan Ross, who had a very colorful and varied career. As a young man, he was a Texas Ranger. In fact, he was the Ranger who freed Cynthia and Parker from the Comanche Indians, who had captured her some years earlier. He later served in the Civil War as a Confederate general. He was a highly, unusually popular governor of the state of Texas. And then he served as the president of Texas A&M University, on whose campus, by the way, you will find his statue. As you probably know by now, our university opened its doors in 1920 as Sul Ross State Normal College, with its formal opening ceremonies in November of that year. By the way, as far away as it may seem for those of you who are freshmen here today, we'll have our centennial celebration just 9 years from today. We hope most of you will attend those ceremonies, although you will have graduated, we hope, a mere 4, 5, or 6 years before that time. The famous bar, SR Bar, for whose brand you will now be writing, became the first college brand in Texas in 1920 when ranchers in this area gave cattle to be raised by our university and then sold to establish a student loan fund. Our school colors were originally bronze and blue, but in the early 1920s it was impossible to find crepe paper with those colors, so they were changed to scarlet and gray, and then to a simple red and gray. In 1923, our university rules and regulation contained just 11 rules. Here's a sampling. Students at Sul Ross State Teachers College do not attend public dances. Automobile riding beyond the city limits by students day or night is an unpardonable impropriety. That means they didn't want you to do it. Social engagements shall not exceed 2 in 1 week. And I think they had people counting. And finally, it is assumed that our students come from gentle homes. Students should reflect credit upon the home from which they come. Well, the times have changed. It's now my honor to introduce someone who has reflected credit on the gentle home from which he came, Dr. Ricardo Maestas, who spent his early boyhood in the small town of Chamizal in northern New Mexico, the region where his family has lived for over 400 years. When he was still in elementary school, his family moved to Albuquerque, where he graduated from high school. He went on to complete both his bachelor's and his master's degrees from the University of New Mexico. And after several years in higher education, he applied to several institutions to complete his doctoral degree, becoming, by the way, the first person I've ever known turned out Harvard. He was accepted by the University of Michigan at Ann Arbor and earned his PhD from there in the year 2000. After teaching in administrative stints at the University of New Mexico, the University of Illinois, Ohio State University, the University of Michigan, and the New Mexico School of Mining and Technology, Dr. Maestas became president of Sul Ross State University on November the 9th, 2009. I'm pleased to introduce to all of you gathered here for his second new student orientation here, the 11th president of Sul Ross State University, Dr. Ricardo Maestas.
Good morning. Go Lobos! Wait a minute. We practiced this earlier. Let's try it again. Ready? Go Lobos! All right, that's the kind of Lobos I'm used to. Great. You know, I want to, gentlemen, not too much. We're getting excited here. I really want to thank Jonathan Cruz, President Cruz, the other president, by the way, for that wonderful, wonderful speech. I mean, I've known this young man when he came a couple years ago, and I am amazed at the speech that came out of him. I think we are looking at one of the next governors of the state of Texas. Mark my word, folks. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, he looks like a governor, don't you think? Hell, he's even better dressed than I am. Jonathan, congratulations on a serious note. Thank you. I want to welcome the class of 2015. Yay! Sul Ross State University. All right. Feel free to cheer as we go through, okay? Here is where you can become the person that you want to be. We call you the class of 2015 because we expect you, guess what? To graduate in 4 years. I know that you can do it. I did it in 4 years, in 1970 and 1974. Now I'm dating myself. And just so you know, by the way, Dr. Coors talked about when he introduced me that I got my doctorate in 2000. It took me from 1974 to 2000 to get my doctorate. I'm only kidding, by the way. It really, I did it in record time in about 3 years and 10 months. But, you know, we're really excited to honor, that we're here to honor you, that you've chosen Sul Ross State University and to become a part of the family and the class of 2015. Since you made the right choice to become the person that you want to be here at Sul Ross State University, we hope that you have chosen to set your goals for a degree in 4 years and to become a member of the class of 2015. We don't want you to wait 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 years. We want you to do it in 4 years. At Sul Ross State University, our job is to help you with your education by providing a supportive and academic and co-curricular environment. However, it is not only to provide opportunity, but as Richard Riley, one of the former U.S. Secretaries of Education, noted, it is also to insist that you become a serious investor in your own education. He further went on to say, your education will give you great opportunities, but only if you take advantage of your education. The faculty, the staff, and the academic staff as well have worked hard side by side with you to ensure that you have every opportunity to take advantage of your education. I want to talk next about the traditions that we have here at Sul Ross State University. My job today is to communicate the traditions that we have here at Sul Ross. There are many traditions. Some are academic, others are not. Some are co-curricular, and the meanings that are behind those in and outside the classroom. For example, this convocation today is a way to welcome you as the freshman class and has become a tradition. Homecoming and painting of the RSR bar on Hancock Mountain. The singing of the alma mater at all 3 commencements and other appropriate times that we have. The use of the maze. You saw Dr. Rabinzer walking with a big maze in hand. And the wearing of the academic regalia that we use are all traditions that we wear today. The old desk up on Hancock Hill. How many of you have been up there to see it yet? All right, the rest of you who haven't, that's your assignment for tomorrow, okay? I hope that you take advantage and hike up the hill and see the desk that is up there, and you get to write something in it, okay? I've been up there several times. I won't tell you what I wrote because I did it incognito. The meal on the mall that we'll have on September 26th on Monday is another tradition we have every semester. The brand, the RSR bar, and also the brand, the yearbook that we have and use every year since 1921. Many of the traditions. The lighting of the Christmas tree and the ceremony that we have to kick off the Christmas season at the beginning of December. Another great tradition. The passing of the spirit stick, which will occur today, by the way, to the new class. And finally, and the midnight breakfast where the faculty and the administration serve you breakfast right before finals. The Bar SR Bar, as I mentioned earlier, which you will